Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Now, this week's video is to do with this van again. Marvin, the 208. This is all the work I did on him before. The wheel arches. And I also did other bits around the other side. New step and sill on the other side. And today's job is this new panel here, which is this. I've done it before on my van, on the driver's side. It's already coming away a bit, so shouldn't be too hard to get off, hopefully. It's had repairs before. This van's had repairs before all over, but just completely bodged. All this dust here, you can see, that's filler, because it's been filled before and repaired before. And they just use so much filler on this. Like, I mean, look at that there. That's the thickness of filler that they put in. I think they spent a lot of money on someone who was not capable at all. That's not Cat and Gill who are in it now, that was someone who had it done up previously. Probably when it was sprayed green, to be fair, because it was white before. Anyway, we'll crack on with this. So I'm just going to split these. I like to weld it along the crease, so that's where I've cut it. And that way it's less likely to warp. It still likes to warp like hell. But that way you're doing it on a curve and it's a bit better. So I'll cut this panel down to the curve, to the little crimp there. I'll try and get those stickers off as well, because they won't be any good. But before I put this one on, I have to repair the inner skin, because it looks like, yeah, there's not much there. So that needs repairing, which is fine, because we've got some steel just there. And we should be able to patch it all up. So yeah, let's crack on. Okay, so it was a bit worse than mine. There was a lot missing. There wasn't much of this, as you can see. I've rebuilt it all. I've finished here. I need to do one last bit there, and I need to finish that weld. It's just tacked for now. But here it is. And tomorrow there's not going to be any welding, because it is going to be pissing it down all day. So I'm probably coming back Sunday, but probably not early, because this is not quiet and this is residential, where Marvin is at the moment. So yeah. But I'm just going to leave that there for today. I'm going to pack up. And I'm going to go to the shops, because I've got no food in my van, and then I'm going to cook something, but probably pretty quick cooking, because it's like 5 o'clock, because I want to do all that, as I said, and then get to my park up, which is like 20 minutes away. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a couple of hours maybe, when I'm making dinner. Wow, look at that view. Just had to pull over on the way to the spot, 9 minutes away. You can't see that, but look at that view. Just about to film some driving down here, so stay tuned. So this is a really simple recipe and I love doing it, and that's why I'm doing it now, because it's 7 o'clock. Pasta on, and then at the same time put some oil and just garlic and chilli in, and don't put anything else in, like onions or anything. It's a really nice flavour. And then just some tomato passata, and I put half in for one person, or two in for whole thing for two people. I have to eyeball half a person, one person, half a thing. And then you just mix it. You want to turn it up, and then add a bit of salt, maybe a bit of pepper and parsley as well. Put some, it'll add some really nice flavour, and just really simple, like 4 ingredients and some pasta to make a passata sauce thing. It's really easy and tastes amazing. Love it. So it's a tomato spicy pasta is what I call it. But yeah, I'll see you guys once it's done. That's literally it now, and just let them simmer. And then because I'm lazy, I'm just going to eat it from the pan. And this is nutritional yeast. If you're vegan, you will know about it. And if you don't, it's the best stuff. Everyone loves it. And then a bit of salt and a bit of pepper, but I need 2 hands for that. So I'll see you when it's done. Gee, what fucking shit weather. I mean, what? It's the 5th of August. What the actual... Oh. Oh. About 10 minutes in, I just accepted fate that I was just going to get soaked trousers, so I just walked through all the long grass. I was just like, fuck it, don't matter, I'm gonna get soaked anyway because the rain is that heavy. So yeah. Oh, I need to dry off. Burner's on, put these next to the burner, and I'm gonna have some porridge, so I'll see you in a bit. Hello everyone, so it's now the next morning. Didn't do much yesterday. Well, I got everything I wanted to do done. I edited a video, cooked some cookies, made some lunch and dinner, and edited a video, if I said that at first. But yeah, just had a chill day, enjoyed the day in the rain. Today, just been on a walk, didn't bother filming it again though. Had breakfast, and now I'm just about to leave to go weld up Marvin, finish that door today, because it's supposed to rain in the afternoon, and then tomorrow do the rest of the door, and maybe a hole or two more. But then Tuesday I want to be down back at my dad's, so yeah, so let's crack on, and I'll see you when we're there. Hello everyone. Sorry, the camera's a bit downward. Today I completely forgot to get the camera out to film doing Marvin. I kept going to get my camera and then forgetting what I went for, getting a tool and going back out. This is a nice mango sorbet from Audi. Anyway, I'm still at the Peak District in the same spot after doing the welding, because I'll be doing more tomorrow. But what I got done today was the bottom of the door. I finally got that all done because on Friday I only got the inner skin done. So I got that all done, and then I got the bit kind of going up the side done, and then tomorrow's job is going to be do the top of the door, the middle of the door, kind of just underneath the window. They rot out there. I did mine, so got to do that. It's quite confusing, so that might use most of the day, so I don't know how much else I'll get done. So I'll be back another time to do more. But yeah, I've just had dinner. Now I'm having some pudding before I head to bed and watch a film or something and then go to sleep. So, hello everyone. This is all yesterday's work. We got the outer skin on, and I got this little bit done here. Might need a bit of fill of that. This bit will be okay, it's inside the door. And then the door seal I've just glued on as well. Painted a bit here, no welding. But yeah, the next bit of welding is up here, and I've taken all the door seal off. And I haven't actually got a long enough piece of metal to go from, like, you can't use that pointy bit, so it's gonna have to be like from there to there. The inner side is fine, as you can see. Obviously no water gets in there, whereas here water sits and makes it damp and it rusts out. But that's okay, because that means taking out that window, and I've only got one day to do this, and I'm not going to get that bit done. That's a confusing triangle. I've already got one of them to make, so yeah, let's leave it at that. We'll have a little hole, but that'll be a large improvement from this, and then next time we'll deal with that and that, and then this door will be then that, and then this door will be done. It's almost worth buying a new door. Let's crack on, and I'll see you guys in a bit. So, hello everyone. I got the panel fitting that well, so not great, but the metal's kind of in the way, and I've got the rough shape now. I know how it goes, so I'm just going to go for it and just cut this out now. I've drawn it around it. I'll make sure I cut it a little bit smaller. It's going to go down a bit, so where I drew the line, I'll probably have to cut a bit more, grind a bit more away anyway. Apart from up there, that's pretty bang on, because that's where that's going, but as you can see there's loads of nasty gaps, but hopefully I can try and shut them up, maybe while welding it in place, if I get the fixture right. But yeah, this is a right pain in the arse. I decided just to go to there to not even interfere with that bit yet, and I'll do that small bit, which might look simpler, but that's probably going to be even harder because of all this shapes and taking this window out. So, and I won't even bother welding down here because it's just rust. It was covered with tape before, I'll just put some more tape over this bit here. Lovely, I've just been talking to myself without filming. Basically, this came off, lovely two bits, and then this came off, which is the back piece, so we'll need a new one of them. Yeah, so here is the piece loosely laid in, as you can see. It's not bad, not bad. As I say, the gaps will close up there just because it's not fitted right. As you can see, this needs cutting away more. This needs cutting away more, because by the time that sinks down, that's going to need to take a chunk out of here, which will close that gap. That one needs pushing back a bit, and then that'll all be good. This needs the curve slightly adjusting, but to be honest, that's pretty good so far. That's all good there. Might need a little trim around there, but you get the idea. I'm just going to go around tweaking until it fits nicely, and then I'm just going to weld it in. Just in the process of having some lunch. Just thought I'd show you what I'm having for lunch. Quick Audi vegan sausage roll and some random veg and mint that I always forget about that I have in my cab. Mint on a salad is lovely. Yeah, 15 minutes in the air fryer opposed to 25 minutes, which it recommends, and look at that, perfectly done. So yeah, air fryer for the win. and I'm going to crack on and eat this, and I'll see you back out there. I've made all that panel fit now, just got to weld it in. So there it is, all welded up. That was a pain in the actual arse. What a pain. But it's done now, and hopefully it doesn't look too bad when it's ground back. Okay, so there it all is. Look at that. It turned out better than expected, to be fair. I'm very happy with how that turned out. As you can see, paint is still wet. Yeah, that's for now. Started this, made this, but yeah, I've only cut out what I needed, and as you can see, I've drawn around it, ready to cut it out, but I've only got half an hour left, and then 15 minutes of that is going to be packing up, so I'm not going to get that welded in 15 minutes. So yeah, bit of a shame, but never mind. I'm sure I'll be back sometime soon, hopefully. Tomorrow it's going to be raining all day, so I'm going to drive back tomorrow morning because there's no point in wasting tonight. Tonight I'm going to just make dinner and chill, basically. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the van later on, maybe then. Good afternoon, everyone. Evening, even. Good evening. It's 8 o'clock. God, it's 8 o'clock. I'm only having dinner. Yeah, here is dinner. Let's turn some lights on, shall we? Pasta, as always. And in here is macaroni and cheese. Well, it's the cheese that's not cheese. It's nooch. This boiled potatoes and carrots. And then in here you got like turmeric, garlic powder, onion powder, oil, the potatoes, carrots, soy milk, and a bit of tomato puree, but I didn't have any, but it doesn't really matter. And then a bit of salt as well, a bit of salt in the pasta water, a bit of salt in the potato and water, and then tip that water into here and let that lightly cook the broccoli. It's still crunchy, but it's nice. So yeah, I'm going to crack on, make this all up, and I'll show you what it looks like. Look at that. Yum. Right, I'm going to eat that. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. Damn. Whoops. Yeah, I was going to pretend that didn't happen then, but I thought, let's just speak reality. Okay, so, good morning everyone. It's now Tuesday morning. Wednesday morning. Those that are interested, I did check my watch. It's an old Casio. It does say Wednesday on it. Well, W-E or T-U. So, yeah, best watches ever. I never look at my watch and go, oh, it's dead, because the battery lasts 7 years before you have to replace it. So yeah, and it's waterproof. I never take it off. Showers, sea, everything. Monster watches, and they're like 15 quid or something. No brainer. Why buy a smart, expensive? I'm about to do it again. Why buy a smart, expensive smartwatch when you can just use an old one, and then you don't have to charge it all the time, and then you haven't got shit around you all the time. Anyway, but this week's video has come to an end. Apologies for the terrible filming towards the end of it. I didn't film the journey back, even though coming out of the Peak District was some lovely views, and then I realised I hadn't a camera on me to film it. So yeah, great YouTuber here, but we'll ignore that fact. And I'm getting blinded by the sun, but I'm loving it because it's so warm. First time the sun's been out in ages. It's been a wet August, ridiculous. So looking forward to a bit of sun this week. It's forecast 20 degrees and some sun. Today's going to be lovely. I'll just put a wash on. So yeah, but anyway, I'm going to leave this video here, and I'll catch you next week in the same spot, because I'm about to start the next video, and we'll be cracking on with the shower. So I'll see you next week.